Hi, everyone. This is Jeffrey. This is Right Color. Let me get myself situated. Okay. This is the weekly reading for the collective, which is from April 24th through May 1st. I also offer private readings. You could reach me on my website. All the information is below. I make beautiful t-shirts. I make beautiful scarves. I have astrology t-shirts. I have mugs, pocket squares, bags. And if you become a member, then you can access the weekly readings that I organize by sign, which I just completed. I usually do this first, but I don't know, I like to shake it up. I can't do the same thing over and over. Okay. So please become a member. It's $2.99 a month. It really helps support the channel. And additionally, I also added a new series, Tarot Tuesdays, where I have a guest every week, and we go through one card at a time. We go through the deck. That's the plan. So I recorded the first one, which maybe you've seen. If not, check it out. And I recorded the second one, which you will see, I guess, this week, because this is going up Sunday, and that one is coming up Tuesday. I have to go search for new guests. And that is what's going on. I'm going to switch apartments because this is really a little bit out of my budget, to tell you the truth, and it's not available on top of it. And I have a lot of choices, and I'm really unclear, to tell you the truth. But I think what's going to happen, I think I'm going to take a place for a week is what I'm going to do. And because by then, I think that, so what I'm trying to get to finally is that I think the eclipse is really going to make things clear. I think there's going to be a clarity around the eclipse and I don't know, like a more grounded energy. That's what I think. I hope. That's what I'm feeling. All right, so let's see what's going on for the collective for the week, the 24th through the 1st. And I'm available for readings. I'm available for IET. IET is a healing modality which can help you move energy. It's a hands-on healing, but I can do it remotely. I do it on myself all the time. So basically, you ask the angels what you'd like. I never really described it. You ask the angels what you'd like. But if you could change, manifest, or bring forth anything in your life, what would that be? Right? What would that be? More tranquility, more happiness, more money, a better job, love, etc. Then what would you like to release? But it has to be in the order that I said it, right? It's all about receiving first, and then releasing guilt, shame, anger, self-doubt, etc. And then I basically commune with your spirit through the angels. And I'm the energy is so big, I get it too. So it's no mistake who asks for what, or anyone's asking for anything, like, because whatever they're asking for, I kind of need to receive as well, need to release as well. And then I do a hands-on, usually I do it on my teddy bear, but Teddy is in New York. He's taking care of things. But I can do it on me and via me through you, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, that's what that's about. That's the IET, in case you were wondering. It takes about 30, 40 minutes or so. All right. I did so much in this video already. I usually like to throw the cards really early, but I don't know, it didn't work out like that today. Okay. So this is interesting. So this is a 5. 5 is change. I always feel, so the 5s are all about change, all the 5s. But I always feel like with all the 5s, it's like, well, what are you concentrating on? It's really about your perspective. It's like, what am I staring at? What am I concentrating? What am I thinking about? What am I, where am I putting my attention? Because whatever I put my attention to will grow. So here they are, they're destitute. They're destitute. Look at them. They're vagabonds in the snow, not dressed properly, which really gets me crazy. because they don't have a choice. But here, it's 5. So it's really right on the precipice. It's like, well, which way am I going to go? Am I going to concentrate on my cold feet? Am I going to concentrate on the fact that I can't really walk properly without a cane? Or am I going to concentrate and say, hey, there's soup in there. Let's go and get some soup. Like it's right, like the miracle is right here in front of me and the hope is right here in front of me. And it's like, well, I could decide to like not look at it, or I could decide to say, well, if I change my perspective a little bit, or if I look more upward, or if I have more of an optimistic attitude, or physical, change my physical surroundings, which is what I did actually, then, the light of spirit is there. Oh, okay. Then I get the angel of healing, Raphael. So he balances things, right? Raphael is all about, taking, he's the alchemist. So the alchemists, alchemy, the understanding of alchemy is you boil the bad stuff down to its essence, you boil the good stuff down to its essence, and you mix them and make a new combination. So it's kind of like, well, I take these negative experiences and I take these positive aspects and I put them together, and it's like, see what I come up with, because nothing is always 100%. It's about the end of the duality into oneness in a way. Okay. Then, since I did this little, magical chemical formula, I'm not saying you should go out and do drugs, but that's what I'm saying. I have a strategy to move forward with a lot of enthusiasm, and I'm ready, and I'm dressed properly, which is muy importante. I take responsibility. I take responsibility, for all that went wrong, for all that went right. I take full and complete and utter responsibility, and that fuels the passion, right? Understanding what I can do, what I can't do, what I should do, what I shouldn't do, a little bit of that. Having confidence in your thought, having confidence in the messages you're getting, and also, not taking on other people's ideas, not taking on things that are not yours, things that are not yours. Stability. At the end of the day, this is stability, domesticity. What this is like, what this always reminds me of? This is like, you can have a big grand wedding, and that's great. But you could also have like a sweet little wedding in the house. You're like, this is like a sweet little wedding in the house, like a house party. It's like, it's simple, but it's delicious, and it's comfortable, and it's stable. Choices. Choices. This is also a contract. This is like the contract between man and God, right? Contract between a man and woman, contract between man and God, contract with the duality, right? So it's like there's an energy here of, because I'm all, the change is happening, and because I'm taking full responsibility and I'm not taking anyone else's stuff, and I'm rebalanced, and I have a strategy, and I desire stability. It's like, I want to, it's almost like dialing up God on that phone actually rang. It was fabulous. I felt like Claudette Colbert or something. Barbara Stanwyck. I love Barbara Stanwyck. She's my favorite. So, hello. And of course, it was a robocall. It was a robocall in Spanish that I managed to say no to in Spanish. This is a new contract. So it's almost like, you're basically saying to the Godhead, to the angels, because the angel is there, right? I want something different. I know we had an understanding, or I had an understanding of you. I had an understanding of what stability means. I had an understanding of finances, I think, but I need something different. I want a new contract. I want a new contract. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, because my destiny is calling, because I'm ready to evolve, because I'm ready to evolve into something new, into something more, I don't know, benefic, to something more fertile, more full, more fulfilling, and to create, something on this plane that's going to last, right? And this, he also has the his third eye is, or her. It's actually a her. It's a female pope. Um, it's like the third eye. It's like I can make. It's almost like establishing heaven on earth, right? It's establishing heaven on earth. Yeah, because I need to be more satisfied, and this is the eclipse card. Perfect. I'm going to go after the thing that satisfies me the most, even if it's only an idea. I'm going to go after the thing that's more emotionally fulfilling, because and it really goes back and harkens back to the reading I gave last week. It's like, if we're all going after our own joy in a joyous way, or even a not joyous way, it's like, if you're heading on that road toward joy, toward fulfillment, then you're going to get there. And even if you don't get all the way there, like, let's say, sometimes you have this goal, right, of getting to a certain place, or getting a certain amount of money, or getting a certain job, or whatever it is. It's the willingness to go on the road and to say, I'm leaving the past behind, because he's leaving the past behind, right? I'm leaving the past behind, and I'm going toward something that's more, it's richer, right? That's richer, a richer experience. And because my soul needs more. And getting on the road, says to the universe, oh, they're willing. So let's give them a little something. Yeah. The money is going to be okay. You're going to be able to balance things. You're going to be able to somehow manage until you get to your destination. Until you get to your destination, which is really about the promise coming forth. It's really lovely. And, so usually I like, this is a new idea. It's victory after tears, which indeed it is in this case. But it's also, the sword is a really interesting card, because your sword can cut, right? It's like, I see this new gleaming idea in front of me, and this new hope, and this new way of thinking, way of being. And I'm cutting out at the same time as that is shining. It had already cut out what was not necessary. Persevere. Okay, I'm going to end on this card. So this is the card of victory. This is a really interesting card, because this is the general. He won, he conquered the city next door, and he took all their gold, right? And now he comes home, and everyone's like, yay, we all get some gold, yay. And he's got the laurel. And he's being held up by his fellows. So sometimes for me, this is really about allowing yourself to be beloved, to be admired, to be held up, to be respected, to be heard, but not just by people. What I'm getting today is like, allow the angels and your guides to shower gifts upon you, to it's really like, allow yourself to be loved, and to somehow, in a weird way, this card is about that too. Allowing yourself to be loved, allowing yourself to understand that, like, the relationship between man and God is more reciprocal than we imagine, and honoring ourselves as God honors us, and as we honor God, really opens up a new door. Opens up a new door. Oh boy, does it! Holy shit! Toward manifesting your desire. Toward manifesting your desire. So I just did this card for the Tarot Tuesdays. And this is a really interesting card, and then I'm going to keep quiet. So the magician is a one. The magician is the one who's born. So this is like about being born again in a way. And it's really understanding the eternity of our souls. It's really understanding that, we are part of the Godhead and the Godhead is part of us, right? They're one and the same, really. And I mean, at different levels, but one and the same. And understanding that we have all the tools here on this plane to manifest whatever it is we desire in a very quick and efficient and dynamic manner, right? Because that's what that diagonal is about here, in my estimation. Right? There's a diagonal. And really honoring our own creative ability. And I'm not talking about sitting down and making a drawing. It's about creating a new contract with oneself, with one's soul, with the angels, with Godhead, and toward being evolved, toward building new foundations, toward being stable, toward fulfillment, right? Toward perseverance, toward balance, toward magic, okay? Toward responsibility, toward change, and confidence, and happiness. Did I miss anything? Clear thinking, manifestation. I don't know what I'm going to name it. What am I going to name it? I'll figure it out. Blessings. I'm available for readings. If you want to do a reading, all the information is below. I have t-shirts, watch Tarot Tuesdays, become a member, the whole thing. Blessings, 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 blessings. See you.